Hey all, Ginger Ninja here, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be continuing our series of if something happens the video ends, and today the condition is if I find a poison type, the video ends. So if you're excited for this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already, as I upload Pokemon videos 4 times a week and stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Links to my socials will be below. Today our team is named Wholesomeness because we can't have any of that toxic behaviour right now, especially when we're avoiding those poison types. As always, the rules are team preview does not count, because the Urshifu forms kind of ruin that. I must try to win all the time, because if I don't, I'm not really making this a challenge, to be honest. So it kind of feels a little bit like cheating. So let's dive on into team preview. Starting out, we have Indeedee with Psychic Seed, Psychic Surge. Psychic Seed because the Focus Sash is... wait, is it? None of you saw that. Okay, so Indeedee with Protect, Follow Me, Expanding Force, Helping Hand, what you'd expect really, and with those EVs because we need physical bulk, even with Focus Sash. Because Focus Sash, Indeedee, and Hatterene is just unstoppable in my opinion. Follow Me Trick Room doesn't really fail, opponents do have to try and beat it on turn 2. Next up, of course, we have the Hatterene with Life Orb, Magic Bounce, what you'd really expect. Trick Room, Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire for coverage, of course, and if we want to weaken opponent's special attack when we're not Dynamaxed. Or just hit Steel types because Psychic and Fairy don't do that too well. I know this looks like a bit of a weird EV spread, but the HP is just so Life Orb functions well. And my nature is definitely not wrong. I'm definitely not going to change it right now. Where is it? Minus speed plus special attack. Quiet, that is the one. So this is just so we function way better in Trick Room. Moving on, we have Heatran, which is going to be Suckerberry plus Flash Fire. Suckerberry because we don't want those ground weaknesses to be that severe to our team. Even though we do have Lando T, who's immune to it. In case we don't bring it, we kind of want to resist ground as much as possible. And then Flash Fire, of course, we gain immunity to fire moves, which is great. Not that our team's particularly weak to fire, but it does help out. And I kind of did need a Steel type because this is trying to avoid poison. Steel is immune to poison, so we kind of need one on our team. And yeah, this is, of course, standard moveset. We can Dynamax this thing if we need to, get defense and special defense boosts. Set the weather if we want as well. Kind of nice. And this is a weird EV spread. It's just like, we outspeed base 90 speed Pokemon, but then normally running max speed anyway. We do get some offense in, some bulk as well. It does a little bit of all around on the EVs here. Next up, we have Lapras. Now, you may be questioning this decision. Ginge, what is this Lapras moveset? Light Plate, Water Absorb, normal, Protect, yeah, you see that a lot. But Avalanche, Liquidation, and Iron Head. Why? You may notice Lapras' special attack and attack are actually the same. I didn't know this until I was making this team. So, yes, physical Lapras can be viable, but it tends to be a special attacker just because Intimidate is a thing. And of course, we are relatively slow, so Avalanche is going to do quite a bit if we get hit first. But in Dynamax form, it's kind of nice. Avalanche, Liquidation, Iron Head. Iron Head's probably the best out of the physical coverage moves, just because we don't really get much else. However, we do still struggle to hit water types on this team. Light Clay, of course, is going to be to extend Max Resonance's duration, so we do get 8 turns of Light Screen and Reflect. Coming up next, to support this physical Lapras, we do have Riolu. This synergizes a lot with the team, because I originally had 2 Pokemon for this thing's job, with Liepard and Pheromosa, and I felt like I needed some offense, which I wasn't really getting on that team. With Riolu here, we do have those 2 Pokemon merged into one. So Riolu over Lucario, of course, because that big old prankster ability. that Lucario doesn't get. And Eviolite, even though we're not that bulky, we might as well have it. Make use of our unevolved status. And this thing's moveset is going to be Detect, Coaching, Copycat, Helping Hand. Copycat, I'm sure you all know about the Max Guard plus Copycat strategy, because Trick Room when Dynamax is going to turn into Max Guard, but Riolu is able to copy that Max Guard, but not as Max Guard, but well with Trick Room, of course, which is phenomenal because this is definitely a Trick Room team if I've seen one, specifically Hatterene and Lapras. And of course, Coaching is a new Isle of Armor move. It's basically bulk up, but you do it to a partner. And well, alongside Physical Lapras, this Coaching is going to do really well, especially with that Prankster ability, which means we get priority on it. Obviously a good choice. In case this Riolu is next to Hatterene or Heatran, we do want Helping Hand because Physical Attack isn't really going to help us here. So Helping Hand is basically just slightly worse Coaching if we do need to be next to that Hatterene or Heatran. And finally, to round it all out, we do have Assault Vest Landorus. This is very standard stuff with Assault Vest, of course, as I mentioned. Intimidate, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Fly, and U-Turn. U-Turn gives us a little bit of pivotability, and Rock Slide, Earthquake, Fly, they're just a solid move that you expect to see on every Landorus that isn't Sword Stance and Protect. And of course, the EVs are standard 252, 252, 4. This is probably one of my favourite teams I've built in a while, simply because of the uniqueness. I'm loving that I'm using Physical Lapras and not even caring about the Intimidates. And it's just so fun to be able to create new strategies like that. Of course, Indeedee Hatterene, it's been around since nearly day one, which of course you all know how strong of a pairing it can be to be able to set up that Trick Room easily. Let's dive on into those games. Okay, starting up game 1, we thankfully don't see a poison type, so we do get to showcase more of this team, which is definitely what I wanted for this video more than any of the other ones. Check those out if you haven't. But we do see rather standard team with Entei. I'm thinking this is Weakness Policy plus Scarf Bulldoze on Entei there. So Metagross, flashbacks from the first video, of course. P2, Moltres, Grimmsnarl. They can set up their own screens, but so can we with Lapras. I'm not sure if I like Lapras here, to be honest. I think Heatran's our max target. But we don't really have much of a way to hit Rotom. I also don't like Indeedee Hatterene lead. So maybe we just go Landorus. Because Intimidate looks... Well, Intimidate's not good here. But I do think Landorus has a solid matchup spread here. I'm thinking Riolu can go well as a lead because we can coaching up Landorus. Heatran, we definitely want as our max target this game. And kind of thinking Indeedee here. I'm not sure. I don't like the other two. Hatterene seems kind of nice because the fairy type does decent. But we aren't going to set this thing up in Trick Room, so... I do think it's just Indeedee here. And Riolu. Okay, they have the nicknames. Alright, I see you, I see you. Oh, I'm so tempted just to Earthquake plus coaching here, but Riolu does not have that immunity to ground, so we could end up KOing ourselves. They could also max here. Oh, I did say this thing was probably Bulldoze with Entei here, with Metagross here being Weakness Policy. So I'm going to tell you what, I thought we were going to max Heatran this game, but I'm a big fan of coaching plus Max Quake into Metagross. Let's see it. Bulldoze. Yep. And we are, of course, faster. Policy is activated. Good, we one-shot their Dynamax and Weakness Policy user, and they forfeit, so that is going to be the one win. That's great. Moving on to game 2. Okay, game 2, we yet again don't see a Poison type, which is great. Video will not end. And we do see Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, Triple Dark here. Unless, no, it's probably, oh, yeah, we do see Triple Dark, but this is probably Water Urshifu, with Stakataka, Articuno there as well. I actually kinda like the Lapras Riolu lead here, because they have so many Dark types, so... Oh, yeah, they have so many Dark types, so Riolu's Prankster... Actually, no, none of Riolu's Prankster moves are actually gonna matter against their Mons. I think Lando definitely good here for some Stakataka coverage. And... Indeedee seems kinda nice, actually. No. Maybe Hatterene. Hatterene against those Dark types, definitely good here. Okay, so they do intimidate us, but that is fine. How strong is this? It's only 110. It's not great, but we could just surprise them with the max Steel Spike and Coaching. Wait, did I Dynamax? Because it gave me the option to Dynamax with Riolu, which we are not. Okay. Wait, did I click Copycat? No, I clicked Coaching. CO, it kind of confused me there. Oh, and that almost... They did Light Screen though, so that shows that it is tricking them into thinking we're... Okay, we're -1 attack again. And they are very physically bulky, so... I kind of want to... You know... I think Max Geyser into their Stakataka plus Coaching does work. Yet again, because we want to show that. Oh, but it could be Weakness Policy, and that might be a good bait. Yeah, then continues to Spirit Break, which isn't going to do much here. Especially since we're physical. There's Steel Spike. And just because we're a Lapras, I do want Resonance up. And once again, I think Coaching is just a play. That's great. And Aurora Veil is up, and Lapras is at 3 times defense, which I believe is +4. So right now, I think Lando just does a great job here. Especially since, we're only at 1 attack now. So Intimidate is playing quite a bit faster than it normally would. However, I think just Earthquake here isn't going to matter too much because we're at 3 times defense. So Lapras is going to take that kind of well. They do Fake Out. They have Sugar Berry. Lapras took that so well. We don't get to do anything this turn, but wow. I think just Liquidation plus Earthquake is the right play again. That's fine. Their Incineroar doesn't go down. Did I miss something? I thought it did a lot, but apparently not. Okay. So it's actually good to bring out Hatterene here, plus... Oh, wrong one. I think it's good to Liquidation into Stack Attacker plus switch into Hatterene, because what's that Urshifu Dark? And it is Urshifu Dark and not Urshifu Water. Why does Wicked Blue do that much? And they set up Trick Room for us, which is phenomenal. They probably do Sucker Punch here. Into Hatterene. I'm fine with that. I think we do just click that and Dazzling Gleam. Okay, that's good. That's good. Gyro Ball, of course, is going to take us out. Not the greatest usage in Hatterene there. Of course, Lando is in a great position once again. I think we just continuously click Liquidation plus Earthquake. Actually, they're probably going to switch out into what's it called? Urshifu here. So Earthquake. Oh, okay, they fake out. That does make sense though. Body press does a lot. And we do KO that. So for the remainder of the game we are... Ooh. Okay, that's unfortunate because we are Assault Vest and Urshifu will probably Sucker Punch. I just want to get rid of this Stack Attacker, to be honest. And Earthquake. They do body press. Oh, that's... Okay. So we do lose our first game. Avalanche into Urshifu. But I think we got to show what physical Lapras can do really well alongside Riolu. And I'm happy with that. So let's just move on to game 2. Game 3 even. I'm surprised we've even made it this far. And see what goes on. Okay, we do see Nihilego, Tornadus, Clefairy, Cinderace, Spectria, and Urshifu. Looking like Urshifu Water, I think. But Dark still doesn't make a bit of sense, depending on if it's support or offensive Spectria. But because they have Clefairy, I think it's offensive Spectria. You know what? I'm down to go Lapras again. I don't see much of a problem with it. Once again, I do want to see Hatterene in the back. I think Landorus goes well here. Maybe Heatran though, just to switch into a Cinderace move. And we do have ground coverage for that thing, so... You know what? Intimidate. Oh, Intimidate's valuable though, so Landorus is here. Okay, so it is Clefairy Spectria, just what I thought. So we do go Coaching plus Resonance into Spectria. But they probably do full meat. Phantasm, fair enough. So we keep clicking Coaching. And why not raise our defense a bit? I know Spectria doesn't really want to. Okay, it does quiet a bit. Steel Spike does get the KO and we contain and we preserve our defense boost. We of course are at +2 attack. They are Water Urshifu, which is great for us. Actually no, because they're going to go close combat. Which is of course not the best. What if we... No, I don't think Detect really does anything. Riolu is kind of just a coaching bot right here. And I think we just Geyser into Spectria. Oh, I clicked Copycat, didn't I? That's a mistake. No, it wasn't. It was all intended. Definitely what I wanted here. uh, the CO is just confusing me a bit. I clicked copycat when I meant to click coaching. So what if we coaching go into Lando here? I wouldn't mind that, because they probably do close combat. And regardless of what happens, we get a defense boost. Yeah. Okay, good, good, good. Of course, surging strikes in rain is kind of a big deal here. But they don't outspeed us, do they? Unless they're Scarf, but that doesn't matter because they're locked into a choice move that way. So I am going to bait them into close combat, switch into Hatterene, and then we fly. Okay, they protect Spectria. Oh, and they do go for the Surging Strikes, meaning they outspeed. Am I missing something? What? Oh no, Landorus is slower. My bad completely. I think we do just... No, it's Trick Room to play though. I think Trick Room's to play, and then we go for the Iron Head into Spectria. Well, GG's apparently. Yep, that play does make sense. Not the greatest. No poison types though. Oh, actually, it did have a poison type, and I didn't notice. Now illegal. But they didn't bring. They do respond with the GG, which is nice. So we take those. Oh, they left before. Never mind. That's a shame. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we do see triple fairy here. Geraldon, Whimsicott. I like Geraldon. Kind of cool. And solid, man. Cinderace, Clefable, Gigalith, Tapu Fini. No poison types to worry about, which is great. Heatran does phenomenally here. And so does Lando, I think. So Lando lead. Is Lapras good? I think we can switch it into Fini's attacks. Heatran we definitely want, and... Indeed, he doesn't really provide much use here. Other than maybe stopping Whimsicott's prankster moves, but I think Riolu just works better. We probably should have led Lando Riolu instead. Next Airstream into Wims. Plus, Avalanche seems kind of good here. Because they probably have Thunderbolt on that thing, and they're willing to target. Oh, it's Max Lightning in that case. No, they go for Max Wormwind. Which is... Oh, that ruins our plan. That still put it down to Sash. Why is Lando so strong? We didn't have any coaching boosts either. Okay, Clefable comes in. And that is where... Do we max Flood by here? If they're lowering our attack, we might as well. No, Max Quake is probably more valuable. And Iron Head. Yep. Is that going to matter? They do Wormwind again. Okay, nice. So we picked up 2 KOs there. And they're just chipping away, really. The next Max Quake is going into Lando. Ooh, what if we... I think Intimidate is valuable against Cinderace, so what if we switch into Heatran? Hope they go for a fireball or something. And then I think just going for Avalanche here as Lapras does kind of well. Oh, that was a great play. They read that so well. Well done, well done. Okay. And Avalanche's power does double, and we get a crit. Kinda cool. I kinda want to U-turn here. But do we when Cinderace outspeeds us? And so does Duraludon, because they have Tailwind. I'd rather just switch into Riolu. And Avalanche there. Yep, that makes sense. Dark Pulse. Fair enough. So we do have a setup where we have Riolu Lando in the end game. So coaching plus Earthquake is the play, right? Unless they bounce with Cinderace, but I doubt that. Game over this turn. Oh, and we won. I shouldn't have skipped that because I thought we lost. But yeah, another game, another win. We take those. Let's move on. Okay, once again, no poison types. I'm happy with that. We do see... Okay. Some interesting mons here. I'm not sure what most of these do. Probably Trick Room Setter with Runerigus. Machamp does a lot of... I think Riolu Lapras just does so well here again. I'm not sure if I like Heatran at all this game. Intimidate looks really nice, although they do have Defiant on this thing, I remember. Hatterene looks nice as well. Okay. So I think coaching Max Resonance is the play. Do they Dynamax here? No. Well, if they do, it's Obstagoon. No, they don't Dynamax. Okay, they just do that, but... Oh, that is so smart. I've never seen that before. Wow. Wow. They are taken down to Sash. Dazzling Gleam is to play along with Max Geyser. Wow. I'm just... Wow. Well done to them. I'm not sure how else I can say it, but... What a team. I'll keep note of that. Maybe use it in one of my videos. Are we still... No, we have Prankster back. I think coaching plus... Geyser instead of Obstagoon is the play. I think we can... Yeah, we can survive Obstagoon's attacks all day. They are pushing timer, so... Okay. I didn't want that to happen, but, you know, they're at +3 now. At +4 even. I think we fly into Dracovish. And then... Ironhead, get a defense boost. They're probably Scarf on Dracovish. Oh, no, I was thinking Max Steel Spike. We're not maxed anymore. I'm not paying attention at all after what I've just seen. We do fly. And avalanche, I guess. No, we... Oh, never mind. Yep. Wow, I was not expecting anything like that. We do have the chance to do that too. Oh, they protect, so they're not choiced or anything. They have skill swap again. Okay, now you're just flexing, alright? You didn't have to do that, but now you just... Ooh. Gonna hit him with the GG nice team. Any chance of response? Oh no, he left and it just wasn't showing. Alright then. Wow, that's great idea, to be honest. Because I know I was trying to build a team yesterday where you parting shots define Thunderous, but I found out it doesn't work on your own partner. But yeah, this just came up, and wow, I may or may not be using it. I'm speechless. Just let's move on. Okay, this game we do see an unusual team with Durant Terrakion, Indeedee, Shuckle, Passimian, and Tapu Fini. Passimian, I'm assuming it has beat up to boost Terrakion's Justified. Lando seems like an obvious lead here, but I'll take it. I do want to bring Lapras for Tapu Fini, but Heatran also seems good here, but I don't want to lead it, so I think Lando, Riolu, Heatran, Lapras is just a play. Oh, I just realized their name is Awful Moveset, so I'm not sure what I'm getting into here. Also, they don't have any poison types. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet, which is... But it's good for us. Um, I'm just gonna max Airstream to Durant plus coaching. That's fine. Entrainment. Oh, so they give me Truant. Wait, they give my Riolu Truant instead of Lando. That's interesting. Okay, what are they going to do? Bring out Terrakion. I'm fine with just going for a Max Quake there. If it hits Indeedee, that's fine. They don't have any resist to ground. And we know they've got Shuckle in the back, which is nice. Of course we can't really do much here as Riolu because we have Truant, so I'm going to switch out and maybe get it back later. Endure instead of Protect is interesting. Is it policy? It's policy, that makes sense. But I'm at +1 speed, so it's not going to matter, is it? So I'm going to target Indeedee and then Heat Wave just because... No, they are going to max. Heat Wave will KO Terrakion here. I mean, okay. Not quite sure. Okay, I did expect Heatran to outspeed after that, but apparently not, so that's fine. We're just gonna Rock Slide. Because one move will KO Terrakion. Oh, they forfeit. Cool, next game. Okay, Hydreigon, Whimsicott, Regieleki, Incineroar, Rotom Wash, and Landorus. Yet again, no poison types. I'm surprised I made it this far into the video. And I've only seen a Nihilego that didn't come to the game. Once again, there is a Rotom Wash, which our team does not deal well with. But I like Riolu Lapras here as a lead. And I kind of want to bring Hatterene in the back alongside Landorus, because Intimidate does kind of well for us here. Against their Landorus. Hydreigon. Regieleki, not great. Not great at all. So I'm down just to coaching plus switch into Landorus. Yep, they do Dynamax. Good. Not so good. We do live that only because of the defense boost from coaching. 165, 157. So Hydreigon outspeeds us, which is not great. What if we... No, Copycat? No, nah. Not the play at all. No, we Copycat and fly. Into... Hydreigon! No! Not great. Do we get to use... No, we detected. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we just max Lapras here and do whatever we want. Even in front of a Lecky, it's... Oh, wrong one. Definitely wrong one. We just coaching. Max Resonance into a Lecky. Electro Web instead of Thunderbolt. It's fine. Okay. We do have screens up, but I'm now realizing that we had Hatterene in the back, so we could have easily gone for the max guard and Copycat that turn, which is definitely an awful play by me. I think we just coaching. No, that's kind of pointless though. I just want to detect, and then if they don't go for Lapras, they don't go for Lapras. Max Resonance. Yeah, they Rock Slide. That's... Oh. Oh. Right then. That was... Yeah, we lost this game easily. So the play was, instead of switching in Lapras, we switch into Hatterene, and then we Copycat Max Guard. And Trick Room becomes set. But now... I think we just... there's nothing to do as Riolu if we Trick Room. But we need to Trick Room to win. So we'll just coaching to boost our defense and Trick Room. Oh, they protect. Hold. Earthquake. Okay, that's good, that's good. They didn't do much damage. Trick Room's up. Now we can Helping Hand and Dazzling Gleam. Hope the KO... we get the KO on Landorus. We don't. Earthquake, not great. Expanding Force into Rotom. It's spread, so it's fine. Oh, my bad. We don't have... We don't have Psychic Terrain, which is my bad play, definitely there. So, yeah, Dazzling Gleam was the play. Yeah, relatively close game. GG's, once again, no poison types, which is great. Okay, here is the bane of our existence right now. You see that? You see that Venusaur? Next to a Torkoal. This is definitely going to end our video. So before we do end it, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Woo! Indeed, Hatterene, that is always our lead here. I think Riolu plus Lapras in the back. No!